You're achieving, you're productive, you're smiling on every Zoom call, and deep down, you're drowning. But nobody checks on you because you're doing fine. Nobody checks on you because you think you're doing great. The strong one, the reliable one. But behind the scenes, you cry in the shower. You overthink every word. You think that life is passing you by. You think that you're not doing anything. This is high functioning depression, and we need to talk about it. What exactly is high functioning depression? I mean, what on earth is that? Not in textbooks. It's not in textbooks. The same way you see a lot of depressive disorders being defined in textbooks, it's not there. It is when you're performing well. You're performing well in work, in school, in your family, everything that concerns your life. But deep down, you're tired. Deep down, you're exhausted. Deep down, you just want everything to end. Disconnected, you're tired, you're numb. You just didn't did. Show up for everyone, but you feel empty inside. You're exhausted from thinking that or pretending like everything is okay. The scariest part is you don't even look depressed. You don't even look like anything is wrong. Just like how we will normally hear people say, you have your shit together. You look like you have your shit together, but deep down, you know that nothing is together. This is why so many people are suffering in silence, because to the rest of the world, you look like you're winning. You look like everything is going fine. You look like you have that perfect life. But if only they knew. If only they really knew what was going on with you. Now let's call out what this really looks like. Number one, you overwork to distract yourself from the amount of emptiness that you're feeling. Number two, you're always on, but emotionally you're flat. Three, you isolate socially, but you show up when needed. Number four, you second guess everything that you say or do. Five, you keep yourself busy so that you can't feel anything. And when people say you, they're like, oh my God, wow, you're so strong. But deep down inside, you're saying, I am so tired. You just want to give up. You just want to let go of everything because you are so overwhelmed with everything that is going on, and it's moving so fast that you don't even know how to process it. Now, why exactly is this dangerous? I mean, someone could be thinking like, oh, I mean, isn't that like what we want? Isn't that like what people want, to be focused on their goals and to achieve and to, have their shit together? This is so much of a big problem. But one reason is high functioning depression often goes unnoticed, untreated, and unhealed. Let's go over it again. It goes unnoticed, untreated, and unhealed. You see, the part that is most scary is the fact that it goes unnoticed. The two reasons is it leads to burnout, it leads to emotional instability, and sometimes when it goes for a long time not being checked, it makes them, or it makes people who go through these things, to start to think of ways to unalive themselves. And the third reason why this is also really bad is because we live in a world where everybody celebrates performance, but nobody really checks in on your emotional honesty. No one. Not even family sometimes. Number four, people don't ask if you're okay. They ask, what can you do for them? Thereby taking your brain back to where it's coming from on needing to perform again. Just because you're functioning does not mean that you're leaving. You deserve to feel, you deserve to rest, and you deserve to heal. Now that we've identified what we are talking about, we know all the signs, we know how everything is, let us talk about what healing is actually going to look like. For one thing, you're going to give yourself permission not to be okay. Stop trying to earn the right to rest. Understand when you need peace. Stop thinking that peace is something you have to earn. Peace is your birthright. You need peace. If it gets so hard on you, and that is why on this channel, if you like, the real OGs know this, I always talk about how important you need to have a good relationship with God. Because when you have a good relationship with God, when you understand things with Him, you will just know that He gives His beloved peace. You will know that peace is not something that you have to stress so much for. Ask and you will receive. You need peace. And understand when it is okay to admit that you're not okay. It is okay to say that you're not okay. It's okay not to be okay. Now, number two thing that you need to do is to build a safe space. Not just a strong place, but an actual safe space. This could include like therapy or friends or faith-based community, or I've forgotten what they call it, but there's this whole community where you'd have people who are going through similar things that you're going through, and they all sit together to talk about it, to learn from each other's experiences. Exactly, those are the kind of communities that you need to be building. Communities where they understand what you're going through, communities where they see you for who you are and not just based off of your performance. They're not rating you by the amount of work that you can do, but just you being a human being. is okay and it is good enough, and you accepting the fact that you're going through stuff and that you need help. Now, if you know me on this channel, you know that this third point should not even be a surprise to you. Number 3, invite God in. Yes, you heard me. Bring God into the situation. Cast your care upon him, for he cares. Bring him into the matter that is currently going on the ground. I feel like this point is even going to be a lot more better for you if you're someone that doesn't really feel comfortable relating your problem to other people. There are some people who do not buy the idea of therapy, even though therapy is good, but they'll be like, how can I be telling all of my stuff to someone that I don't even know? What if that person decides to use it to blackmail me or tries to get at me later on or something like that? If you're that kind of person, this point is for you. Invite God into the situation. This is where faith is meeting your exhaustion. You cannot hustle your way to healing. You can't heal by reading 30 pages of a book every single day. You cannot heal by thinking, oh, if I listen to like 4 to 5 podcasts. You can't. You will just build knowledge on how to do it, but actually fixing your mindset, actually releasing the emotional burden that you're feeling. Honey, it gets to some point where you would actually need your creator to come into it and help you get better. Psalms 34 verse 18 even tells us that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and those who are crushed in spirit. You're broken at this point. Right now, you're going through a lot of things, and it's so crazy because to the outside world, to people around you, everything is supposed to look okay. I mean, everything's supposed to look fine, everything's supposed to look so perfect, but then it's not. And that is why you need to invite God into the situation that you currently have going on. I want you to let this sink in. He is close to you, no matter how you might feel. In fact, I've come to understand that when you think he's not close to you, that is literally when he's the closest to you. He's just waiting for you to call on to him and he will answer you. Fourth thing that you're going to do is to redefine your strength. Redefine what strength means to you. What do you call strength? What do you categorize as strength? I, for a fact, know that strength is not pretending. No, it is not pretending. Strength is you knowing when to be vulnerable. Strength is you knowing when you can't do this anymore and you're confident enough to admit that you can't do this anymore. Strength is you choosing to be vulnerable. Strength is you asking for help when you know that you need help. Strength is you calling, is you asking, is you reaching out to someone for help when you know that you cannot do this anymore. That is strength. Settle down with yourself. Redefine strength in a way that best suits you. Redefine strength to suit you properly. Understand the fact that it is okay to cry when you need to cry. It is okay to turn to someone for comfort when you need to. No man is an island. No woman is an island. If it was that way, then we would have had like one person in one country, another person in that country, or another person on that continent. But we all need each other to survive. As an engineer, you need a doctor. As a doctor, you need the civil engineers. As a civil engineer, you need the artists. You need the people in the entertainment industry. We are not islands. To the strong ones who are watching this message is to or for the one who is always there for everybody. You're always there for everyone. To the ones whose inboxes, whose DMs are filled with, can you help me? But deep down within themselves, they're just saying, I wish that someone saw me. I wish that someone sees me. To the one who is smiling in photos, but you're crying at night. You don't have to keep performing to prove your worth. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't. You are worthy of care. You are worthy of peace. And you are worthy of healing. You are. You matter. Even when you're not productive, even when you're just surviving, even when you're just breathing, you matter. You are not broken. You're just tired. And maybe, just maybe, this is your moment to begin again. Slowly, softly, and with grace. Now, if this spoke to your heart, I want you to remember that you are not alone. You do not have to suffer in silence, and you do not need to pretend to be loved. Healing is possible, not by hustling, but by surrendering. Let's walk this journey together as we overcome high-performing depression. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you found value in this, and if you did, do well to subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on more valuable content like this. Like this video, leave a comment of whatever it is, whatever question that you want to ask me, drop it down below and I'll definitely attend to it. Thank you. Bye.